Welcome back to another episode of Art or Drama at AJR. Hello. In order to access the examples of the identity boxes, I've been posting it for a while on both pages, right? So Drama 2 has the link on both pages. So here are some examples of identity boxes. We go ahead, clickety clack there. And what I want to do today is I want you guys to go ahead and take notes and develop some ideas for your identity boxes. If you already did your identity box, awesome! You are way ahead. But we're living in a weird time, and I wanted to give you guys some extra time to work on that identity box if it's not done. Also, right, you're just going to use the materials that you have. Okay, so what is an identity box? An identity box is a place that is your space, right? So it's not necessarily public. Keep out. Notice this box is so plain, right? Because we don't know very much about a person by looking at them from the outside. We don't know what goes on in their heart, their emotional, their intellectual, their cultural, their spiritual identity. We don't know anything about someone's heart unless they let us in, right? So how you express yourself on the outside, who you are on the outside, that's how you're going to decorate your box on the outside. Once again, you just use whatever you have in your house. A cereal box, use a cereal box, whatever you need. If you don't have paint, don't stress. I do not want you going out during COVID-19. Okay, let's look at some more examples. Don't you guys love this big cursor I got? Whew, it's huge. All right, so zooming in. Again, you're going to work with what you have. Whoa. You could see that someone's internal identity, right? It's made up of relationships, maybe, and people that they love. Look at this rainbow yarn. Maybe it's of significant. You could put anything in your identity box, anything that you find in your house, right? This money must mean something. It's a metaphor for something, some kind of memory. And your identity box is also a play of the place from the past, right? Sorry about all these zooms. So see right here, I think this is her and her dad, right? Can't really get right there, but I think that's her and her dad. So maybe some special photos that represent who you are, the people that you love that are in your emotional identity. Okay, next. All right, so again, you're using anything you can find. Check it out. Popsicle sticks. Looks like this is a bunch of people that are important. Kyla Yancey. Dabba dabba dabba. And I think this is a bunch of sisters. It's Kyla and her sisters. Hot wings! I mean, if that is a part of your internal identity, you're putting that in there. Ah, what a beautiful inside. Again, don't tear up your mom's pictures without asking her. Right, we got Ronnie's identity box here. Mr. Miguel Tejas makes an appearance, right? And all the things that are a part of your internal identity. Maybe like special memorabilia goes inside. Again, you're going to take pictures of this and you're going to post it to Google Classroom. Next, right? I think we already saw this photo. Next. So check it out, right? Notice how everyone's identity box looks different, right? We have pets. That can be a part of you. Family is everything. Memories, beliefs. It's all part of your identity box. So as you're seeing this video, I want you to write down ideas that you're going to have. All right. Ooh la la. A baby shoe. I love it, right? So like you're looking around the house for special items that bring you back. These are the beautiful things about you, like that no one knows. Marathon. We got some SRLA stuff happening. Concert tickets. Again, a lot of photos. Again, the outside, right? Could be a pattern. Maybe people see you as like fragile, a beautiful flower, and that's part of your external identity. But we go inside and we learn so much more. Next. All right. I like this for external identity because sometimes we think people are just quiet, right? That's all we know about them. They're quiet and shy, right? Maybe you know their name, the fact that they're 16. So here she's writing about all the things that people know about her, right? Or the assumptions that people make about her, but they don't really know her, And then when you look inside, there's something different. Okay, another great shot. This is outside of the box. I think this was Klenya Monroy's. She's getting her viewer to think when they look at the box. I mean, is this deep or what? This is what society has you thinking. Okay, so society makes assumptions about us when they see us, right? They think it's all about looks. Do you see what I see? Yes, a beautiful reflection. Okay, so like this has us thinking about how maybe we value how we look on the outside too much, right? We value race and we value gender, or we value like our sexuality, or I don't know what I'm talking about. We value like physical appearances. Like we value like physical facts about people, but really like that's just the beginning of them. So we overvalue the outside. So here we have more of Klenya's identity box. She loved basketball, and I guess her nickname was Cheese, or maybe she loved cheese. And then on the inside, notice like how we can use string. We just put paper facts about ourselves, right? And then quotes. There's so much that you could put in: poems, notes, letters. These are adjectives, like things, the ways that people see her. I think this is part of the outside. Again, like it doesn't need to be a complete box. You see how this box is open? I am grateful to have been snubbed, ignored, used, judged, criticized, and laughed at, because all of these have caused the greatest to rise within me. Wow. Just makes me think. Okay, so again, you're going to talk about your identity box. We're going to figure out how to do that, how you're going to present on your identity box. I would love for you to do something like I'm doing right now, where you're kind of talking about pictures. We'll see how that works. Maybe you're going to videotape yourself talking about it. We'll see. All right, so more folks talking about their identity. Look at this cultural icon, right? So things about your culture, things about your past, your family. Again, you should ask your mom and dad about some of your ancestors and the journeys that they went through, because this very much is part of who you are. Your family and your past and what your relatives have gone through. That history is part of the truth that you want to show. And then, you know, you may find some pain in the identity box, right? There could be some painful memories. That, again, that pain is a part of who you are. Okay, here we have external identity, right? So this is what we know about Andrea M. Garcia from the outside, right? This is what we know. But on the inside, there's so much more. Okay, so more of the inside. Again, am I going to grade you on having like these colorful pictures? No, right? So you use what you have. Black and white pictures. Maybe you don't have pictures, right? So you do drawings. We will figure it out. Text me with questions. Da 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 da. Going deeper. Look at this. Notes. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. A baseball, right? A relic. Something that's really important. Okay, we got hats, memories. Maybe your phone is part of you, you know? Maybe that's part of your identity. That's how you talk to your friends. I don't know. Again, you could put anything in your box, present it, and then take it out. You could put important things. We got a trophy. Okay, this is the outside of that same box. So this is the external identity. Again, your outside, what people know of you on the outside. The inside is secretive. It's your truth. So this is this person's truth. I don't know what this car means, but during the presentation, you will explain what it all means. M&Ms, skateboards. This must have some kind of memory. Okay, more pictures. Again, it doesn't need to be neat. Like maybe it's a bunch of stuff, you know, kind of like piled up. Like we are not by any means neat and perfect on the inside. We have layers, right? So it doesn't need to be necessarily pretty. It just needs to be true. So you can have a pile. Ooh, zooming in. Whoa, technical difficulties. Understanding, right? Maybe that's at the core of you. You could put in little papers with words. All right, so Jackie, people see her as shy, but that is not all we know about Jackie. She's so much more. That's what's beautiful about this identity box. You're going to face your beauty, face your truth. Inside, okay, this is a place. Places are a huge part of who we are. Again, more relics and symbols. Again, do you have to print out pictures? No, you may not have a printer at home. Do not stress about this, okay? We'll figure it out. Maybe you're going to draw things, you know, like, don't worry about it. Okay, you're going to use what you have. This is cool. Okay, so sometimes when we look at a person, we just judge them based on, like, I don't know, like the color, black, white. Maybe we all have a veil covering who we are. Maybe we think that when people look at us, all they see is color, right? They don't know us at all. We're just an empty canvas to the world. So that's external identity. No one knows you. No one really understands your beauty. And then da 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 da. This is the inside of that box. Ugh, beautiful. What a beautiful vision of the person. Melissa must be her name. Oh, look at all of these things. I feel like I'm getting to know this person. The different layers, the memories. We're not just a color or like a race. We're not just a woman, a man. We're not just one thing or the other. We're so much more. We're our experiences. We're everything that our relatives have gone through. Remember that. Okay, here's another box again. Look, this box is small. Now, you don't want to do a ring box, but you could do a smaller box. Use what you have around the house. Beautiful. Look at all these items. Okay, going even further. Da, 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 da. Stuffed animals, flowers, all fair game for the identity box. Just make sure that it means something to you, that it's true, that you're not lying to yourself. This is kind of cool. Like, you can have different layers, right? Different compartments. Maybe one for your emotional, one for your intellectual, one for your spiritual identity. Nothing more spiritual than an emoji. Okay. We got some like stuffed animal, nothing like a family photo. Hey, again, don't rip up your mom's favorite photos. Just, you know, put them in there for the presentation and then give them back to your mom. Or maybe you'll keep it this way. We'll see. Ooh, look at this. This person has, that says anxiety, right? Our fears, right? Our bad memories. That's a part of ourselves. So you want to leave everything in there, like the innocent and the not so innocent things, the sad parts, the struggles. You want to put it all in there. Everything. Da, 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 da. Okay, going even further, right? Maybe religion's a huge part of your life. Then you put that in there. You put your faith in there and be ready to talk about. This is outside, big eyes, big nose. Okay, I don't know why this person put a dwala in here. I honestly think they just put it in there because they saw on the rubric that you need to have it. On the rubric, you need to have 3 3D objects, right? But, like, you need to be able to explain it all. Look at all these notes. Obviously, no one is going to read these because it's yours. It's personal. It's your truth. But, you know, you put in there what is part of your identity, who you are. I love this. So what is it with me? Am I some kind of throwback, a misfit, a mistake? Wow. Right? So this is the outside, right? Always hiding behind their hair. Always having a mask on. Well, we're going to go deeper. This is the inside of that same box. Beautiful use of crayons, of found objects. Again, you are not getting points off if you don't have a glue gun and you can't do this. Okay? Use what you have at home. Look at this. Gorgeous. Same box. Great use of crayons. I love it. Okay, more external identity. Again, like culture as part of the outside, you know, where we're from. I wonder what this means, right? So you want to include metaphors. Ooh, danger. So often we don't want to let people in. We feel like the inside is dangerous. But when we open ourselves up to each other, we realize that we are so much more similar than we will let ourselves on to be. I mean, there's just so much that we all have in common. We all feel this way, but inside we're all beautiful. Here's a box that was made that was just amazing. This was built, but again, you use what you have. Da, 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 da. So you guys are going to present your boxes to each other and talk to each other about your boxes. We will figure out how you're going to have some kind of small group discussion about your boxes. Okay, super cool. Look at this. You can have a box that says secrets and no one knows what's in there. But by you just putting this box in here, you're acknowledging that you have secrets. And just by putting that, you are facing your secrets, right? Asher is facing his truth, right? So you're going to face your truth just by putting in there something that represents it. Now, no one in there knows if there's a secret in there except for you. You know what the secret is. Again, this is for you. Okay, again, look, it doesn't need to be pretty. We're a big mess inside. A tangled, beautiful mess. Ooh, there it is again, the secrets box. Love that. So you put your secrets in your identity box, people. You put them in there. Okay, more. Oh, I love boxes that just kind of like fold open, right? Because we have these different layers, these different parts of us. Emotional, intellectual, spiritual identity. Another one. We all do things to hide our pain. Don't we all? So we do this project to know that we're not alone. Again, we will all post pictures of your identity box. And you could talk about them. I love it. Okay, more pictures. We will never be alone. That's right. Even though we're in quarantine, we are not alone, guys. Don't forget it. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Again, no stress if you don't have paint, right? Use what you have. Here's the outside of a box. Okay, we are broken. You know, like face the broken parts. We are stronger at the broken places, guys. Ladisa's box. Okay, people saw her as rude and mean. They probably still do, but inside, she's beautiful. Okay, this is yours. Right? More beautiful memories. A recorder. That's a part of you. You put that in. You put objects in. Again, this work of art is called assemblage. Okay, and sometimes a mirror makes a cool outside because when we look at each other, don't we see ourselves? Don't we see that we all have brothers and sisters and moms? There's really no wrong with this assignment. You just have to be honest. Replace fear of the unknown with curiosity. Replace fear of the unknown with curiosity. Wow, that makes me think. This has to be a baby blanket. Okay, more. Look at this, beautiful. You could just like put paper on the inside, right? That might be a good start. Get a box and then cover it with whatever paper you can find just so you have one base. Again, you don't have glue, don't worry about it. And the people we've lost, right? Like that is huge. Our losses, who we've lost is a part of who we are. And I think that's all I got, folks. All right, that's the end of this recording.